20th century. A scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only hope. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR, party live. VCR, party live. And Melinda's.
We're gonna, hello, Melinda's. Hi, Melinda's.
And welcome
hello,
to VCR
my
Party
Lindas.
Live. My name is
Welcome
Nick.
to the show.
This is Joe, and we're the hosts and curators of the Found Footage Festival.
Darn right we are.
We're in our office of 10,000 tapes. We're going to watch a lot of them.
We're going to watch all of them tonight.
Okay. It's
Yep.
going to be a long one. Settle in.
All right, we got a lot to cover. I'm excited about this show. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're not excited about it?
No, some of my clips are really annoying.
Mine are too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's going to be a real annoying
Yeah.
show. Well, we're heading
Aren't they
to-
always annoying, though?
Yeah, I guess so, but these are particularly irritating.
Let's start off with the classic. This
Okay.
one is not that annoying. Well,
Okay.
it is annoying, actually, because it involves bagpipes.
Oh, yeah.
This is a VHS classic that you can find on Found Footage Festival Cherished Gems. If you own one DVD, this is a Found Footage Festival. This is the one to own. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you buy a DVD drive for your laptop, and then the next thing you do is buy this.
Then you buy that, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
great.
Or you dig out your DVD player from storage.
That's a digital download too, if you want it.
Yep.
But it's a public access clip, right?
Yes, this one comes from Baltimore.
I think so.
It's a public access clip. It's called Scots in Maryland, and we're about to head. Scots in Maryland. We're about to head to Scotland
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow, and so we thought we'd kick off our Edinburgh trip with a little Scots in Maryland. Now I got this from Jeff Krulik, who he's the one who gave it to us.
Yeah.
And this particular one, this is a different clip that he gave me. I can tell he manipulated it a little
Did
bit
he?
because he keeps cut. Well, you'll see.
Okay.
But I like that he manipulated
Okay.
it the way he did. So.
Good evening. Welcome to our show. Tonight's program are Scots in Maryland. I'd like to introduce to you a championship bagpiper, Eric Rice Johnston.
Those beady eyes.
So you don't normally get to hear this much of the song.
You're right.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. I'm so glad Jeff kept this. That sums up public access television. That shot right there. They just have to sit and watch.
Yeah.
Oh, he came back.
Cut back.
Because you see the font.
When it came back, like I got really, now he looped it again.
Yeah.
But I can watch this all day long,
Yeah.
so I'm fine with that. Yeah. That's a gift right there, isn't
I like
it?
how you said this one wasn't annoying to start off with.
Well, I changed my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I changed mine too. Scots in Maryland.
I think it's 100% annoying clips today.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
if we're gonna start off with
we'll call
that.
this the annoying episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned we're heading to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. This is our third year. Looked at the forecast. It's about 56 and rainy for the next 7 days there. So last year I had to buy a winter coat there in late August.
Yep.
So I guess I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we don't have the show done either, so we're just like
Scrambling.
we're scrambling at this point, and
And we'll be jet lagged and anyway, but it's gonna be fun. We always meet interesting people.
we
and
see rats eating vomit.
we do. Well,
We see lots of things.
maybe we'll
and-
see that same rat this year, and he'll be fat from all the vomit.
Oh, by the way, George is on the show. He reminded me today when he came in. He said today's the 1 year anniversary. Well, George, is it the 1 year anniversary of me being the drunkest I've ever been on a show?
It's 2 anniversaries. It's the drunkest you've ever been, and when Elliot Glazer tells you about Melinda.
Oh, that was the
Oh yeah,
origin of
we
Hello,
learned about
Melinda.
Melinda on this day 1 year ago now, and the drunkest I've ever been. on an
Wow,
episode
how about
before.
that?
Yeah, what a big day.
Because we were in Edinburgh at the time.
Yeah. So we're going to be pre-taping the next couple weeks. We already pre-taped with a couple guests. Sam Cedar from The Majority Report.
Oh, that's a good episode. You're
And,
gonna like that
he
one.
directed a Gary Busey show like in 2003, and he had so many great Gary Busey stories to tell us.
And he told us some off air too that
Yeah,
he couldn't
exactly.
share, but
Yeah.
that's a great one.
Who
And then,
else?
next week we have John Wilson on.
Yeah.
I have a clip from a John Wilson movie.
Oh, yeah,
Should I
yeah.
play
You wanna
that?
play it? Yeah, play it. Yeah.
So John Wilson's this filmmaker that we got turned on to, and he makes, it's not found footage, but it feels like it because he's just got a little tiny camcorder and is just going around New York shooting stuff that he finds interesting.
He's my new favorite.
And then he spends a year cutting together a movie together from this footage he's got.
Yeah.
And this one, he just documented, he and his roommates were living in a crappy flat in like Bushwick or something, and they got bed bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So many friends have had this story. They're in their 20s, no one's clean.
Yeah.
They're in this, kind of like apartment that shouldn't be zoned for apartments.
You watch this and you feel itchy.
Yeah, and I should say all these are really funny too. But so he's on next week's episode, and here's a little taste of one of his movies. This one is called How to Live with Bed Bugs. Here's a little. This is the beginning of the movie here. They're all about 6 minutes long, and this is about a minute of it.
Hi, it's Joe Winslow, and I'm here with another internet video tutorial on how to locate, obtain, and fall in love with bed bugs. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is move to New York City, where you're going to have no problem finding any bed bugs. Next thing you're going to want to do is pick up something off the street. Now, this could be a cardboard box, it could be a piece of wood, it could be a book, or it could be, you can even sit on a bench, or you can even take a bicycle tire, or you could just get a piece of clothing from your favorite thrift store. But definitely don't take any bread, because you definitely don't want any bread bugs. Once you've selected your item, take it straight home and put it right next to your bed. And then put on your favorite movie, put on your pajamas, and fall asleep.
People sleeping.
Yeah. West Virginia. Zooming on his cat.
That's falling asleep too.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the hilarious.
Do your homework. Like you got to watch John. It's johnsmovies.com. I think that's what it is. It's all like links to all of his like Vimeo movies. I think
we'll
he has
play
like a
him
dozen
tomorrow or next week, and then you can really catch up.
It's so good. So
that's next week.
Yeah. So last week we played a clip and we got the notice that we were banned in the UK. Like last week's show is not
just like
in
a
the
Clockwork
UK
Orange
at all. Yes, exactly. And it's because of these guys here. That's what we deduced.
Yeah,
it's because
we figured it out. They flagged incorrectly, by the way, some old footage. From
Mr. TSW, and the reason that it's not playing is because of this guy.
Oh yeah, the male.
Or maybe
dude.
it's that guy.
Yeah, banned.
It could be that guy.
Banned.
That's
Sorry, UK.
How did he not win it? By the way,
I don't know.
It could be that guy.
Yeah, he was my pick. Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
If Blue Lagoon had
it's probably that guy.
And my favorite. Yeah, he got us banned.
Yeah. So
we're fighting the ban. Hopefully.
I hope that doesn't ban us again.
I know, maybe they'll flag it. Hey, but either way, you can watch it on Facebook because the algorithm didn't pick it up.
Yep.
So yeah, if you're in the UK and you missed last week's episode, go watch us on Facebook.
Yep. We're shooting an EP mode tonight. For $10 and up patrons, we are going to watch Rock's winning workout without weights. That one won the what
Good
is it?
choice.
The drawing,
The poll.
Yeah, excellent. Because I've been wanting to. I don't think I've watched the entire thing before. I've watched bits and pieces, but not the full 20 minutes.
We'll try to follow along with it, but they kind of make it up what they go.
Yeah, we're gonna do exercises along with it, and yeah. Oh, also, I've been talking about my exercise. How I want to do like an exercise thing. I mean, I feel like I want to do it like maybe once a week or maybe twice a week or something, where I just watch an exercise video off the shelf, like a new one every single time, and do the exercises along with it. I'd invite you to it, but like I don't think that you really need the exercise. I think you already exercise.
Well, I do, but I mean, I could always use the more exercise.
Well, here's what I was thinking. Steve, you could probably use the exercise, right? I mean,
without a doubt.
Yeah, we talk about this
Steve
a lot.
Does
about
Peloton
our weight. Yeah.
And
so I'm thinking
not
how about can me and Steve do it and then you direct? Or
Yeah,
do you
sure.
want to do it? Do you want to do it too?
No, I would.
Then
direct
George can
those.
direct.
Yeah, I would direct it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm worried about Steve's health is all.
I'm excited to follow you both on your weight loss journey. That's what they always say on the reality shows.
Yeah.
They always call it a weight loss journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to see the results. So it'd be a different video. It could be Bless Your Size.
Yeah.
It could be Tracy Lord's erotic workout.
Exactly. Yeah. George, you can stick around too to encourage us too.
I'm going to go to each of you and argue about your form.
Okay.
I'm going to correct you.
Yeah. Tell us what we're doing wrong.
Kind of
Yeah.
an irritating personal trainer.
The
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay of adipose tissue.
There we go.
That'll be
Okay.
perfect.
So we have our roles.
So that's going to be in September because we
Okay.
got a very busy August.
We do.
And then
We'll
so
be out
probably
of the
September.
country.
I'll embark on my what do you call it?
Weight loss journey.
Weight loss journey.
Okay, great. We do have a lot to get to. Oh, I did want to show this because we have our buddy Ross in St. Louis. Oh, by the way,
yeah.
some two Melindas messaged me, and they just moved to St. Louis, and they said, "Don't you play videos from a guy from St. Louis? Can you put us in touch because we don't know anybody in the city. We'd like to meet fellow Melindas."
Oh, so
I really want there to be a. So Ross, if you're cool with me giving them your info.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't done any background checks. That's George's job.
yeah, fellow Melindas.
Yeah, they could be a little.
They can get
meetup,
together.
They could have a
They
convention.
can get together. They can compare VIN numbers.
Talk about us behind our backs. So, but anyway, he's done some cool mashup videos, and he's been obsessed with the Winnebago Man, Jack Rebney RV salesman outtakes. We've played a lot of those over the past month. And he also is obsessed with Memorial Day 2000.
It's a brilliant mashup.
Which is another video that involves an RV, and it's a
Yep.
bunch of drunk Michiganders go up north on Memorial Day and get trashed, and they're in a Winnebago. So he said that he had a more ambitious, like, full movie planned out, but he cut together a trailer, and that's what I've queued up for you.
What's he calling it?
Winnebago Man 2000.
Okay.
So let me rewind. He really went all out. This is
Yeah,
great.
he does great. He does great work.
Fine preview.
What the fuck is this thing?
The sunrise. There's lamps and shit in here. Covers. A microwave.
The accoutrement that you will need. Accoutrement? What is that shit?
Coon's
We'll be
Vacation.
spending our weekend in. I can't complain.
Here we go again. We can't hear anybody. Nobody can talk to anybody.
Ale do lakes.
Can't fucking make my mind work. Box! Hey, we got flies all over the fucking place. Oh, fuck!
Toilet paper and shit. And it's just clogged up.
Get out of here, you goddamn
like that.
jackass!
Great at it.
Whip shit of all fucking shit or bar.
You believe any of that shit? I get some goddamn diuretic when I sit here. My mouth just never stops. We got flies coming for us. We get anybody yelling around here anymore today, and then the shit is gonna hit the fan. Coming back! Ain't worth it. Not this shit. It ain't fucking worth it.
Hey, you guys, get the fuck out of here. You guys, stop.
Look at that.
Winnebago Man 2000. Oh, if only. I'd watch
Yeah.
a feature-length version of that.
Absolutely.
Great mashup.
Yeah.
That's like
Nice work, Ross.
That's
As
like
always.
a Danger Mouse, Beatles, White Album
Yeah.
kind of thing. That's great work to Ross. And maybe we will make a friend connection there with the fellow Melindas.
We'll see what
Let's
happens. Two
orchestrate
Melindas meeting.
that. Shall we get into the show and tell?
Let's show and tell it.
portion of the show.
Let's rock it.
Show and tell. Let's
Yeah.
get to it. First or second?
I'm going to suggest you go first.
Okay.
Because I'm only doing two, but my second one's kind of longish.
Okay, let's start with the irritation.
Okay.
An exercise video is part of my size
Yeah.
montage I'm working on of all exercise videos that bastardize the word exercise.
Yeah.
So blesser size, juggler size.
Is that what you're going to do for the new
Yeah.
Volume 9?
I need
That's a
some
good idea.
direction.
You need an
'cause
angle.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so in the weeds with these exercise montages. They're the bane of my existence.
They're the worst.
This
yeah.
one actually did come with 3 juggling scarves, but I don't know. I think they're over by my
It's
desk.
like the tape was put in backwards.
Huh? Oh yeah, you're right. Well, no, this is where the scarves were.
Oh, the juggling
you can
scarves
See the
go there.
scarves in
I
there.
see. My bad.
And I like here that they're all wearing juggler they're wearing sweatsuits that say Juggle Bug. And I don't know, as a former fat kid, if you have a body shape like that, sweatsuits are not that flattering. I wore sweatpants and sweatshirts.
Were you a Juggle Bug back then?
I was a Juggle Bug.
Okay.
It's a shameful part of my childhood. But anyway, this is an exercise video that also teaches you how to juggle.
Okay.
They start off with a music video, and that's
that's the kind of thing that we could do, because I need to forget that I'm doing exercise, and by doing jugglicizing.
Well, I think you'll change your tune as soon as you see the music video that opens this.
It's good for hands and head and heart. Like any other exercise tape you may have seen, your job's to imitate what's happening on the screen. The first song's a warm-up to get you up and going.
For kids?
To work on your catching and learn a special way of throwing. Your palm is out to throw.
The models
and you
are
claw
adults.
straight down to catch. Don't wait for the scarf to fall. Just reach right out and snatch. Make your movements big and bold, stretching, twisting, reaching.
I could actually see
Once your heart
juggling
rate's up
exercise be
and you're
fun,
sweating,
you're distracted.
then it's time to start the teaching.
What kind of Flanders like?
Yeah.
A scarf up out of sight.
What do you think of the guy on the right?
Twist with all your
I like him a
might.
lot.
Just shake and shimmy while the scarf comes down. I catch it just before it touches the ground. Now you're doing it.
It's kind of the Beekman's World School of just
the
wigs,
90s.
funny wigs.
That scarf as high as you please.
There's gotta be some
Jump
Dutch
around
camera
like a
angles.
dog
Yeah,
with
there are.
fleas. Wriggle and wriggle while the scarf comes down. I catch it just before it touches the ground. Now you're doing it. That's the juggle bug rock.
The Juggle Bug Rock.
Oh, well, you toss the scarf up into the sky, pretend you're a bird and try to fly.
Does anybody look good in a
Your wings while
sweatsuit?
the scarf comes down. I catch it just
Like
before
that
it
kind,
touches
not like
the ground.
yoga.
Now you're doing it. That's the juggle bug rock. Now toss the scarf and then just start
I do like
juggling,
that, man, a
springs in
lot.
your
I
feet
want more
and
of
your
that.
heart up pumping, just jump and jump as the scarf comes down. And catch it just before it touches the ground. Now you're doing it. That's the juggle bug rock.
That's it. All right, that's all I'm going to play because the
Juggle
whole
Bug.
video are irritating songs like that, and very little instruction actually.
Steve, I think maybe we should do that one for.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll leave this out for you.
Okay.
I'll find those juggling scarves, and if there's any way that somebody could track down for us, I'm looking in one of our favorite Melinda's, Robert Hedges' direction, a Juggle Bug sweatsuit for you guys. I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
All right. So, we'll get them made. So.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. What do you
Okay, I got this one's annoying. This one's irritating. So
Good.
this one. So last week, I talked to George at the wedding, and he was like, we were talking VCR party stuff, and he's like, I want to see more of the porn without porn stuff. And I played one
yeah.
last week, but this week I wanted to do another one that has never seen the light of day. I don't think we worked on this true TV show where we called it Master Porn Theater, where we would edit together the non-sex parts from porn. And it wasn't as fun. I mean, it was awesome when we got the job, but then after a while, it was just like, oh, I can't watch any more of this '70s porn. Like it got rough after
it's
a
pretty
while.
gross.
But this one, I don't think I included it in anything. So I'm excited about this one. It's called.
Okay, hasn't seen the light of day here.
The I wrote it down. The Erotic Adventures of Bedman and Throbbin'. And it's a
I
spoof
see where
of
this is going.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
This one's irritating. But what I want you to pay attention to is, this is back in, I think this is 1989. People must have had patience for this. Like, why would you put the scene you're going to see is really long without any sex happening at all.
I wonder about that. Is it, and like softcore porn too, like do people just feel too guilty? Because when I worked at Blockbuster, they couldn't rent porn. But you had like the Cinemax style movies. So and guys would go rent like 5 of those. What are they doing? Are they like
they're
kind of
fast-forwarding.
horny, or
I think they're fast forwarding.
But even so, that's just sort of like rain on a windowsill. And I mean, is that going to get the job done? I guess that's my question. Is it for people who just feel too guilty to watch hardcore pornography?
But you can fast forward to the hardcore pornography.
There isn't any in the Blockbuster.
Oh, in the Blockbuster ones. Yeah.
That's what I'm
softcore
saying.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead with this.
Bedman.
Sorry.
Bedman
This
and
is a little
Throbbin'. There it is. Like, look at it. They're going to make a masturbator wait all through this.
Yeah.
Let's get ready for action.
But they got uniforms made, or wardrobe made.
Yeah. They got a dumpster that they rented.
cold out, you can tell it's cold. You can see their breath. Like, they could have just started the edit here.
Yeah. You gotta see the whole business.
This must be the place, Robin. They didn't happen to mention in that comic book what the secret knot would be, did they?
Why don't you try shaving a haircut, Sherlock?
Of course.
Audio's great. They just use the onboard mic here, huh?
Look at it, they dressed a set.
Yeah, they got thugs.
Yeah. There's some extras in there. They dressed a set.
The guy's got his box of tissues there. He's kind of like, okay, here we go.
Graphics.
I think he's kind of like chuckling to himself now. Like, it can wait. This is too good.
See, the sightline doesn't match up.
Courthouse, Batman.
I did edit a scene out right there. I like him better than Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is my favorite Joker. Better than Jack Nicholson's for sure.
What about Burgess Meredith?
Way better, yeah.
Jared Leto?
10 times better.
You're under arrest. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Not an intimidating bad man there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's but then it's hardcore pornography.
Yeah.
All surrounding that.
So 1989 was the year that Batman came out. So they must have really rushed that into production.
Yeah, but they went with the old school, the thwack. They went with that
Maybe
one.
they went into production before the Tim Burton movie came out.
Yeah.
I have a surprise for you. George has a box of unopened Bedman and Throbbing cereal, and he's going to have one of us eat it later tonight.
I would barf for sure on that one.
I picked out this video because he reminds me a lot of Joe, and his name is Joe. This is Joe Bittman, and
it's
you
like,
beautiful doll.
That's like looking in a mirror.
Doll collecting for fun and profit.
Okay.
And I just cut together a part of this because, and he has some things in here trying to sell you his magazine. He's got a Barbie collecting magazine. And he's the real-life Waylon Smithers. Or I should say you are the real-life Waylon Smithers.
I like me.
And
I like me, my wife likes me.
He's really into Barbie collecting. And I think it starts off pretty normal, but it gets a little unsettling towards the end of this. So here's, oh, you beautiful doll.
Hi, I'm Joe Blittman, and I'm a Barbie collector. Although I started small, Barbie has practically taken over my life. Men, women, and children of all ages collect Barbie. No matter what your race, religion, creed, income bracket, or geographical location is, you too can collect Barbie. Over here we've got Earring Magic Ken. I'm sure you heard a lot about that back in 1993. The media just couldn't let go of this one.
Earring Magic
Stacy,
Ken.
Christy, Julia, PJ, Ken, Brad, and Truly Scrumptious. Now, believe it or not, there's more reading that you've got to do. But actually, this is fun reading. It's called
He wanted to kill himself.
It's a bi-monthly magazine
Wanted to shoot himself
for
in the
adult
head.
collectors. The marking you'll find on the butt, we call them butt markings. Imagine that. The thing to do is to get a magnifying glass if your eyes aren't too good. Take a look at the markings. If only she could take care of her own clothes. But unfortunately, she can't, and that's why we're here in my kitchen to give you some tips on washing clothes, cleaning dolls, and doing some hair restoration. Barbie's in the jacuzzi? A midnight snack for me? No, this is how I replace Barbie limbs. Sometimes you have really ugly legs like this that can't be fixed anyway. And another doll with nothing but good legs, and you want to replace them.
burned himself there.
Water.
Did he?
That's why I had the paper towel.
Watch, and then he kind of
Is that why you included?
He kind of chastises himself. Well, also because this is real Dextery right here. He's boiling, and then he's decapitating them.
No, this is how I replace Barbie limbs. Sometimes you have really ugly legs like this.
Watch when he touches the boiled one.
And another doll with nothing but good legs, and you want to replace them. Ouch, burning water. That's why I had the paper towel. You actually turn it over, it's easier that way. You move her arm out of the way. You stick the knife, let me turn it. in between the torso and
Swapping
the leg.
out legs.
And then push out. Very forcefully. You just pull it out like a cork from a wine bottle. Just turn the body, lifting the head at the same time.
You hear a neck snap.
And voila. Happy hunting.
There's you as the host of Oh Beautiful Doll Collecting for Fun and Profit. Blitman's your last name, right? We've never said it on the show.
It is now. Yeah.
Yeah. And the whole video is pretty fascinating.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so this one, I wasn't too keen on this video when I watched it at first. I found it in the DVDs. I'll tell you what it is. It's called, somebody made a copy of this and sent it to us. I don't know who. It's called VIS, The Promise of
Television
Fulfilled. And it's the VHS sales tape that they would play on a loop in RadioShacks.
Great.
And as I watched it, I started loving it more and more and more because it features a dork family.
Oh, right, like a typical
like a 90s dork family.
Okay.
And I wanted to play this first of this dork family from the computers montage that we did, several, volume 4, I think it was. This family, it's called, what is it called? The Family Guide to the Internet or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's, for 60 minutes, you're with this dork family.
Great.
Which, we'll just watch this so you can get in the right mindset.
For dork families?
Yeah, for dork families.
Twilight Zone to Star Trek.
So there's all the dork family members.
Software. Take a seat if you dare.
Power up, download, database, break the code, CD-ROM, super slick,
point and click.
The spin, now you're in really techno hip. All because of a computer chip.
I still remember back in the old days of computers when 40 megabytes was a lot.
Geez, Dad, that's ancient history. Did you have black and white televisions back then, too?
No, and we didn't have Duke Nukem either, and if you're not careful, neither will you.
Sorry.
Busted. So, after you've got everything installed, you'll be excited.
You'll be excited.
The computer comes on, you see the icons on the screen, they represent the programs you have. It's cool.
It really is.
So there's a dork family. Yeah.
I have a confession to make.
Huh.
I'm from a dork family. I'm admitting it here. We're not that much different than that family there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you were Kevin then.
I was, yeah. And I was chastising dear old Dad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this dork family's gonna speak to you.
Okay.
Then.
Good.
This one is from the VIS. So it's this failed technology, whereas pre-internet, it's like internet's right on the cusp. I bet it was like late 90s, probably like 97, where you put like a DVD player in your home and it would play CD-ROMs. So you'd put CD-ROMs of like Compton's Encyclopedia and you'd hit play and you could control it on your TV.
Okay.
So the internet came along and then like put that to waste.
You didn't need discs.
But I think that's all I need to set it up. But yeah, here's the VIS. With a dork family.
New at your nearby
it's 4 minutes long
RadioShack.
too, so get comfortable.
Something that could very well change your family's entire way of life, and something that could have a profound impact on your children's future. Research shows that kids spend hours and hours each and every day in front of the TV. What could they be watching? Probably some clown with a gun.
All right, that's enough.
That's enough.
Hey, hold on there. Hold your tail feathers just a minute.
dorks.
There is a smart way to use your TV, you know.
What are you doing? Reading?
Wouldn't they be way more scared than that? Shouldn't they be like, holy shit? Like, shouldn't they be running?
Now there's a way to get something good out of your TV.
That's not the
something
voice
that
that
makes
bird should
sense.
have. It's too announcery.
With VIS, the new video information system. It's a fun, informative learning system for the whole family.
What to do?
Did you say
Just
informative?
follow me.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Dork
Wow,
Dad.
can we do that?
They make love
Sure,
later.
that's easy. Just pop a disc into that drawer.
Hey, that looks just like a compact disc.
Whew, it's a lot more than that. Okay, Mom, now just press that button there.
What button?
Huh?
Like this?
Are you Jesus? Performing
Shouldn't they be
miracles.
screaming?
Yeah.
They should be screaming.
Either
right
that
With
or like
VIS,
worshiping him.
you can actually get inside
godlike
your TV.
creature.
That way you can get more out of it. Come on, let's take a look around.
I do like the flapping.
Yeah.
VIS finally makes
I did some
TV
editing here.
everything it was meant to be.
All right. You'll like
As a
this part.
sophisticated culture, we realize that education is the key to our future. But VIS can also take you back in time.
Back to time when big dinosaur ruled.
Whoa.
He's a big one.
What's he called? Kiddas Eaterupus? Whoa, let's get out of here. Man, that was awesome.
It's like Land of the Lost.
Was not.
Wow, that was close. You know, there's a multitude of titles available for
And now at the
VIS.
weekly
Just
top
think of
40.
the possibilities. There's home productivity.
Watch this part come up.
Education.
Oh, hey man, VIS will make a new person.
Practically anything you can think of, VIS can deliver.
With VIS, you will escape the limits of
Remember how
time and
huge
space.
VIS was?
That's from Space
Expand
Quest
your scope
5.
of knowledge.
I know that game.
Exercise your
I like
imagination.
Watch this kid's expression.
Oh, that's old.
You can
Whoa,
probe
that's old.
past civilizations
That's what he's saying about a
to
pyramid.
foreign languages.
He's learning that that thing's old.
El Pep.
Whoa, that thing's old.
You can probe past civilizations to foreign languages.
El Perro.
El Perro.
And the VIS player even functions as a
Don't put your
regular
hand on my
compact
leg.
disc player. So you can enjoy all of
Dork
your favorite
family.
audio
What are
CDs. With VIS, there's always something good on TV.
Bravo! Bravo! Encore! VIS, it's TV you can really hoot over!
Come into RadioShack
No,
today
it's not.
for a free
It wasn't a
hands-on
hoot either.
demonstration.
I miss Radio
Experience
Shacks.
the magic of the Memorex VIS and the Compton's Multimedia Encyclopedia from RadioShack, America's technology store.
Oh, you like the ending here.
Okay.
You like music, right?
I do,
You
yeah.
fell in love with that owl character, right?
They're both watching their son and daughter dance. Oh, he's moonwalking.
Uh-huh.
It's Poochie the Rockin' Owl. Made in America. Yeah.
Did you and your dork family, did you guys like dance in the living room?
No.
Okay. You weren't that dorky,
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
But we did have a Laserdisc player, so we were on the cutting edge of technology. Never got the VIS, though. Never got it.
I don't think anybody did. I don't think a single person had it.
I
the
love
full
that
thing is
video.
11 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You see how
man.
it grows on you?
Yeah. Oh, I love that video.
What I want to do is I want to take the first video of that dork family and this dork family and do a supercut montage of all the dork
Have
families.
Ross do it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Dork
this
dork family montage.
this is a tape trading classic. Do you have that intro somewhere? Okay, this is one of our ongoing series.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tape trading class.
Okay, George put together that intro, and these are videos that were handed around before the internet.
Mhm.
They're viral before the internet just by handing them to other weirdos who
Mhm.
like to collect tapes. This one was on a lot of compilations, and it's called the Police Video Network, PVN. It comes from the 90s. Seems older than that, but it's from the 90s. And this was
Is PVN a real thing, or
Yeah.
is it just for this video?
No, they made
oh, really?
series of videos. This is part 1 of 2. And this one particularly concentrated on outlaw biker gangs and what cops needed to know to deal with them. And I know they have these about other like organized crime and stuff. They must. So I would love to find those tapes as well. But here's the one we have, and they get into biker terminology. It's actually a really fascinating thing, although we have gotten the feeling that maybe they were tipped some bad information from the outlaw biker gangs.
Yeah.
Because some of these things don't even make sense. So here's Police Video Network.
Oh, that's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
What began as a small group of World War II veterans who decided to get together on weekends just to have fun and ride motorcycles somewhere in Oakland, California back in the 50s has evolved into a criminal organization that has profits of over $1 billion a year. I'm talking about outlaw motorcycle gangs, one-percenters as they're also called. Who are they? Where do they come from? What are they all about?
Who am
But
I?
most of all, how
Where
do
am
we
I?
as police officers
Who are you?
fight back?
What?
Outlaw bikers
Hey,
have
this
a
is for
terminology that is uniquely their own. The 1% symbol is derived from a statement by the American Motorcycle Association that 99% of the country's motorcyclists belong to the AMA and are law-abiding individuals.
asking for that
The
one.
1% symbol has thus become the mark of the outlaw bike rider. Wings are emblems worn by 1%ers. Golden wings means that the wearer performs sexual relations with a woman during a gang bash of more than 15 people.
I've never heard. Doesn't quite
Green
rhyme.
wings means that the wearer performed cunnilingus on a venereally
Okay, that
diseased
makes
woman.
sense.
Yep, sure. It's something you
Purple
want to
wings
earn.
means that the wearer
Who are these
performed
people?
oral sex
See,
with
this
a
is
dead
bad
woman.
information.
Who are they?
FTW stands for Fuck the World. It is
thought
the
it was for the
universal
win.
motto
Nope.
of all outlaw motorcycle
Not the
gang
1%ers.
members. AFFA stands for Angels Forever.
They're like
Forever
teenage girls.
Angels.
Yeah, they write these on their
AFFL
notebooks.
stands for Angels Forever, Forever Loaded. BTBF, Bikers Together, Bikers Forever.
BFF.
PPDSPEMFOBBT stands for Pill Popping, Dope Smoking, Pussy Eating, Motherfucking
pussy on.
Outlaw Brothers Biking Together, and is usually found on tattoos, colors, and even on business cards. For additional terminology, consult the source book that comes with this video. Volume 2 of this video training series discusses the use
Like
of
this
biker
guy.
women for intelligence
Class
gathering.
act.
In closing, let's keep in touch,
Jacket does
let's
not
work
fit
together,
well.
and above all, let's be safe.
It's a little tight.
And I thank you for watching.
There it is. Police Video Network.
Have you tried calling the number?
No, Pontiac, Michigan. But I feel like calling a police number might not be
Yeah,
the best
no, I
thing,
just second
yeah.
guess that. Yeah.
But we like to think of all of you as our PPDSPEMFOBBTs. So thank you for watching.
I'm always
every week.
impressed that you can remember that.
It's just stuck now. I did one night. Where
Yeah.
I just memorized it and
Do it one more time.
PPDSPEMFOBBT.
Throughout the rest of the show, I'm going to suddenly...
Sure.
And you can do it?
No problem. But they, I like how they said it's on business cards. It's like, if you ever need anything, here's my card. What
Well,
is
it's
PPDS? You don't know? Yeah.
It's when they're networking at Sturgis and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Give me a call, brother.
I see you got your purple wings. Hey, congratulations.
That's the other thing. Like, do they have like a drawer that has all the wings?
Yeah, the
like,
secretary does,
Yeah. It's like this. He needs his purple wings. I was there to witness it. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Recently dead, huh? Okay, great. Congratulations. Is that it for
I feel
show
like
and
they would.
tell?
I feel like they would like pull out the drawer and just be jam packed with purple wings. Because how many
not
purple wings do they really hand
Green
out?
ones probably happens accidentally, but
I bet that happens daily.
yeah. But yeah,
We're all out, brother.
Yeah, we got a purple one. Ding 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 ding. Great job, Ken.
Oh boy!
All right, let's
that
close
does
up
it. Let's
the
close it
show
up.
and tell.
We're moving along efficiently, aren't we?
Yeah,
We're moving along.
we got a lot to go, but
Yeah. All right.
I want to start off quickly.
Yeah.
Because we were on the road and we were at a Red Robin restaurant late at night.
I like where this story's going.
I didn't want to be there. I just wanted to get home, but we stopped at Red Robin. I couldn't eat a thing there.
I think we were driving to Wisconsin.
Not
out
a
in the
lot
middle
of vegan
nowhere.
options.
Yeah.
And then you sometimes we'll do something where you're like, here, pose in front of that NASCAR thing, and then I'll pose there, and you'll take a really unflattering picture of me without the thing in the background.
You'll do it to me too, though. I mean,
I don't
you're
recall
not
doing it, but
well, you don't want to take like a flattering picture, like, oh, you might want to comb your hair.
No. But if I'm like pointing at something in the background, I don't assume that it's going to be in my nostrils. I'll just say that. So this one was there's a Red Robin sign, and I pointed up towards it.
Do you have it for reference?
No,
Oh, you
but
didn't-
put on the Nick is a sexual man thing.
I don't know if I have it.
Okay. You've seen it. If you've seen
got
it,
it.
Okay.
seen our show. So you can get to where you can see that photo? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that where I kind of look like Paul Prudhomme, the chef. It's like from a low thing, and I just like look like I have this huge head.
Yeah.
I hate that picture. So somebody on Facebook.
But wait, first of all, when I took the picture, I kept putting it up on your face. This is back when we were Facebook friends.
Yeah.
I put it up on your Facebook page, and you took it down. And I put it back up, and then you took it down.
Right. This is all happening while I was driving, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to keep going on and taking it down.
And then all of a sudden I went looking for your name to put it back up on, and your name wasn't showing up.
Yeah.
Nick had unfriended me at that point. So we haven't been Facebook friends for the last 6 years, I think.
Longer than that. Yeah.
7 years.
Yep, and won't be. So this guy on Facebook, of all things, messaged me. His name is, I don't think his real name is Germany.
The picture isn't that bad.
It's Germany, Kyle. And so he sent me this, and he said, in honor of making Nick feel not so bad about his, he said as a thrift store selfie, as a Red Robin. And he said, I thought I'd add my own unflattering selfie in solidarity. We're with you, Nick. And then he says, hashtag it's okay, sexual man. Hashtag we're all in this together. Hashtag solidarity. And here's Germany Kane's selfie that he sent in.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, so it's kind of a low angle.
Yeah, low angle
He's
up the
got
nostrils.
A beard. Yeah, it looks like kind of a Dom DeLuise angle.
And the thing is, the head always kind of goes like that.
That's
it's
what
always
I hate
kind
about
of triangular.
It's very Easter Island. You know?
Yeah.
So what I would like to do is make this a movement. I think we should all. It's kind of like, you know, if somebody's going through chemo, everyone shaves their head. Like this,
it's exactly
there's
like
no
that.
difference.
Yeah.
So I would like everyone to take an unflattering selfie like that and send them in.
It has to be lower, below the nose.
Yep, and preferably add a Red Robin. Bonus points for that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Germany, for that. I appreciate that.
That was very thoughtful.
It was.
Yeah. And I guess the hashtag on that is it's okay, sexual man.
You don't have to add that. What do you got?
It's okay, sexual man. I've been wanting to do this nice things for a long time. Let's roll nice things. Whoa, spilled my beer.
Nice things.
All right, so
this is a segment where we show nice things.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. So this is a nice thing that we've been talking about doing for a long time, and it seemed like tonight's the night.
Okay.
Nick and I, whenever we have to get our driver's license taken, we decide to take fun driver's license pictures. And so we go to the DMV, show up to the DMVs, and we dress up as things that we can get away with, you know? So
you can't wear hats usually. You can't. There's rules, you know, but we try to work around the constraints.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So starting in college, the first one I ever did, remember we got perms. In college, we got perms as a joke. We got joke perms. And after a while, they started growing out and getting kind of raggedy.
Yeah.
And one day I just decided just to chop the shit out of it. And then I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, I got to go down, because I had to get my DMV picture taken anyway. I was like, I'm going to go down now. So this is the photo that I took. This is my Wisconsin.
You want the?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, so this is the one that I took.
Yeah. You're an organ donor.
Yeah.
As if anyone would want that guy's organs. That's okay.
Yeah. So it's you know, it's good. Like it's a funny hairstyle, like a big puff of hair over on the side. And then so when you moved to New York, you had to get a new driver's license.
I did,
picture taken.
And so I decided to go to a Catholic store and get a priest collar. And while I was walking to the DMV to get this photo taken, a homeless guy that happens in New York came up and was like, "Can spare any change?" And I just kind of walked right through, and I was like, "Oh, right, he thinks I'm a priest," and I just completely crushed him by doing my normal.
I mean, you have so many stories from this driver's license.
It was nothing but trouble, honestly.
Yeah, they usually aren't good.
Yeah,
like it's funny at the time to do it, but it's more of a curse than
it is, because every time you go to the airport, people ask you about it, and then you have a choice. You can either say, "Yes, I am a priest," or "No, I'm mocking your religion, the thing you hold dearest." And I didn't think about that at the time, but there's no good answer for that. And I mean, so I've tried it both ways and gotten in trouble for both.
You are going to hell though for this alone, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like
right.
other
Assuming
reasons
there is
too,
one,
but
I
like
would be going.
Yeah. There's so many more stories I want to tell from this, but we got to keep it moving.
That's an EP episode.
That's an EP episode. All right, then I got mine, and when I moved to Minnesota, then I got my picture taken. I put fake hair on. That's not my real hair.
Right.
And I took a wig and I just like chopped the shit out of it again, and then I taped it with shipping tape to the back of my head. And I went in there, got my photo taken. The guy goes, "You know, you got tape on the back of your head." And I remember telling him, like, I didn't think of that far through, and I said, yeah, I ran into a door today, and those are bandages.
Oh,
So
yeah, that makes sense.
I
Just
told them,
clear bandages.
I remember as I was saying, like, I ran into a door today. I was like, how did I run into a door? Like, as I was coming out of my mouth, I realized
With the back of my head, I just went straight like that into a door.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
that's that one.
Not fully thinking these through, the common thread you'll see.
Yeah, I think you're up next with...
Which one was this? Oh, yeah.
So
I got a Chippendales collar and the cuffs and everything for Chippendales.
Yeah.
And I was just going to wear those shirtless into the New York DMV, and I'm like, if I get there and they say put a shirt on, it's not going to be anything.
You could have worn a tube top, I think, because that would have technically been a shirt.
Yeah, I didn't think about that at the time.
I wore a tube top for another one.
Yeah, I should have done it because then it would have looked like I was shirtless. But instead, I bought a flesh-colored bodysuit, which in person completely matched it. You could see through it. But here you can see the hue is off.
I mean, you look like a Simpsons character.
Yeah, basically. It looked better in person.
Yeah, but then I remember when you were prepping for it, I came over to your place and you were wearing it, and it was so many great photo opportunities that day.
That's another good one. So maybe in solidarity, everyone could post a photo of them wearing a flesh-colored
Where have I seen that photo before?
It's okay, Sexual Man. Here's one I did, my second one in Minneapolis, when I lived in Minneapolis. I put a black eye on my eye.
That's good, black eye makeup.
Yeah, I was working at a magic shop at the time.
Oh, that's right.
And they taught me how to put bruise, because they also had makeup section. And so they taught me how to do it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go get my driver's license picture taken with that. And I remember just people staring at me. Like when I went in there, just everybody stares at you when you have a black eye. So, oh yeah, this is another. So then I moved to New York. I had to get one for New York, and this I think this might be my best one
because it's got the hair, mustache, and the neck brace.
Yeah, and the facial expression and the I mean the neck brace is
that's kind of got everything. Yeah.
And you can tell it's me, so I could get through the through
and
TSA.
They'll just say what happened.
Exactly.
I think one time you had that one at an airport. You had the neck brace one, and then I had the priest one.
Oh, yeah.
And then you told them that we like to wrestle, and that's how you got that injury. He's like, okay, so priest and a scumbag like to wrestle. The priest didn't know his own strength. Okay, makes sense. Go ahead, fly to Tampa. So, yeah, this one, I went to a place in Brooklyn and got cornrows. I grew my hair out for 6 months, then got cornrows done.
It works.
Extremely painful. I got gold teeth made. And the cornrows, again, an awkward stage for growing out afterwards because you can't really wash your hair. So it just kind of like stung. It was so tight and it just stung. And then they'd sort of get like loose and frayed. There's a lot of maintenance.
I mean, you wonder why you're balding. Like
I was well into the hair loss.
Okay, you didn't give a shit. Like you were just like,
this is like.
But then I remember like we were touring right after that too, and I feel like you were wearing. Did you wear your braids for some shows?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I wore braids for a whole when we were in St. Louis and
That's right. Yeah.
Were you on that tour, Steve?
No, I was just gonna be like, I knew you were at that. I got a picture from you from the brewery.
Yeah, we went on the Budweiser brewery tour in St. Louis.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I should put that picture up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put that up next week. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, so then I moved to Wisconsin. I moved back to Wisconsin from New York. I had to get another one, so I went goth on this one. And I put a fake. I went to Oops, shit. Hold on. Sorry.
Yourself.
Yep. Sorry. Hold on.
You blurred everything out. I put my full address and birthday on all
of
this,
really?
so anybody can really steal my identity. You've already given everyone my phone number, so why not? Caution to the wind.
So I went goth, and I went to Hot Topic. I spent way too much money at Hot Topic to get that choker, and I got a safety pin that I put through my lip, but you can't even really tell. It doesn't really read on there.
There's something. There's
some
kind
of, but like it's so small on there that you can't really tell.
Yeah.
And then I painted my face white, and the key was, what I had heard is that if you want to get away with something, go to a business or something on Friday right before they're about to close. Right. So I was like, I'm kind of pulling one off here because I painted my whole face white, and I'm like, I think they're probably not going to let me if I paint my face white.
Right.
And I went in right before they were closing, and the woman there was like, all right, we're all set to go. You just have to wipe off your face makeup. And
in Wisconsin, too? You think they would
yes.
just let it go?
Yes, in Milwaukee, like Friday at like 4:57
They're
p.m.
doing their jobs?
And then, yeah. So I went into the bathroom, and I washed it off, and I'd say, like, is this okay? And she'd be like, a little bit more. So then, and my argument was like, you know, women get to wear makeup in their
anybody
pictures.
should be
Like,
able
why
to.
can't I? This is how I normally
Yeah.
look. And I guess they have a policy against it. So
Okay.
she said no. So I wiped it off for the most part. I got away with
You
some
still
of
look
it.
pale.
Yeah, and yeah. So then I moved back to New York, and I got this one. And so for this one, I wanted to remove my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Right. That was the plan. And our friend Sarah is a makeup artist, so I was like, and like Albertina wouldn't let me shave off my eyebrows. I was
Okay,
like,
that was forbidden.
I wanted to shave them off, but she's like, no, you are not shaving off your eyebrows because
Yeah.
it takes forever for them to grow back out. So Sarah put like a thing over it, and it worked out really well. And then she painted on some new eyebrows. And then I realized that I looked like Ming from Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, oh, give me the Ming haircut. So then she gave me the Ming haircut, and I was like, let's just go full Ming. You know?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
It was Emperor Ming from Flash Gordon.
I think so. I think that was the character, yeah.
And so then I did that, and then this one's the worst though, because this is the one that TSA. Oh, this is the one I have currently. So I go through TSA, and they're
This
just,
one?
yes, this is the one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
TSA every single
They
time.
think it looks drawn on.
They think I drew
the
it
license,
on.
like with a marker.
There have been times where they've called over 4 other
Yeah.
TSA agents to look at it, and then I have to mimic the smile so that they can see it's
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
My current one, I just got stopped in,
we're
too.
going to end on that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah. So, but then I had the haircut. Remember, we went to Florida. We were doing a show down in, I can't remember where, Miami, like 2 days, or maybe like a week
Oh,
after
yeah.
that.
And Sarah, the makeup artist, was there.
Yeah, and we went swimming, and I came out of the water, and you started laughing.
Yeah.
It was because I still had the bangs cut. And
yeah, so this is you at a pool with
So-
topless models. There were topless models in this
This is like a
pool.
nude like swimming pool with like
It was like a hip model hotel.
and I looked like that.
Yeah, you look
like
like
Mo.
a simpleton. You're
look
just
like
a
Mo.
simple.
So and then
yeah.
here's this one. This one's like already an
So-
instant classic.
Yeah, this one is this has gotten me in trouble already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've gotten TS. I had a guy come in and he like scanned it in, and he's like, "Well, scanning in is real, but I don't think it is." And he called somebody over, and
What do you tell them as an excuse?
well, with this one, I kind of learned my lesson, and I'm like, I got dressed up for it. I got, I do kind of just admit it,
Yeah.
because it's not somebody's religion we're talking about here.
Right.
So it's not.
You say, oh yeah, you say I do a comedy show. You're doing something funny.
Yeah, I do. I just say, yeah, I was doing something funny. But so we went to the Halloween store in New York. I got a wig, and they helped me style it. And then it was this long flowing wig. Like I had a choker on, but you can't really see it.
No, you can kind of see it a little bit on the side.
Yeah, I had a choker.
You almost look Red Robin-ish in this.
A little bit,
actually.
yeah. And then
that's what that's called, is a Red Robin.
And then we got some of those nose tubes, which I always forget the name of. But yeah, sometimes we'll see people on
You
Facebook.
forget the name of nose tubes?
Well, there's a real name for a medical name for them.
I don't know. I think doctors call them nose
Okay,
tubes.
yeah.
Get this guy some nose tubes.
Stat. Nurse. Nose tubes. And then send them to a casino in Atlantic City and hook them up to oxygen. That's where you see these mostly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I was just a kind of a long-haired heavy metal guy with.
This is the
nose
best expression you've had in any of them, too.
Yeah, and I got to do it over. And so, yeah, those are our driver's licenses that are fun but get us into trouble.
We have several stories. We
Yeah.
could save for another day.
Let's do an EP episode. We'll make it stories and
we'll
videos.
do a long version of
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
I've got one more thing, and then we'll get to George.
Okay.
So, well, we can unbox some stuff, but so Bob Hedges, I mentioned him. He sends us stuff, and we get about a box in the mail from him. He buys stuff on eBay, finds it at a local bookstore. And a while back, we played this video, a potty training video called the Super Duper Pooper, just to remind you.
Bobby's birthday toy.
There's the potty training bear.
she flushes down her enormous dump.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, Lizzie! She is a super duper pooper.
She can potty with the best.
No more diapers to get in her way. We are very She is a super duper pooper.
Yeah.
She knows when she has to go.
One time.
Take a bow. She's a big girl now. She's the best pooper we know.
So Bob kept asking, he said, I'm sending you something very special. And it turns out he tracked down a promotional potty training bear that sang that song, the bear on the front of this.
This guy.
And FedEx lost it. They cannot find it.
It hasn't arrived yet?
Nope, and it won't. I've gone through, they said they misdelivered it, but then they couldn't rescue it. So somebody else in Gowanus, Brooklyn has a singing potty training bear and some videos he sent us.
That person opened up that package and was like, holy
I'm keeping
shit,
this.
look what I got
But
here.
before Bob sent the tape, luckily he videotaped the bear in action. And so at least we have that. At least we have that. So I'm going to play this in lieu of FedEx losing the package. You'll like the end of this.
It's a farting sound? So they wonder about it.
Yep.
They're wondering about it. What is it now? They sniffed it.
Yeah.
Those fools.
I don't know how it can play the whole song. Pretty good technology.
I'd love to see a cat slap right there.
Yeah. That's the only thing that could have made it better. Well, also if it arrived. But so I'm sorry, Bob. I did give him he's getting it was insured, so he's going to get some money back because I assume he paid probably a lot of money for that super duper.
It looked like it was in mint condition too.
I know. So should we get to our special guest, George?
Yeah, we got George. Yeah. Do you have like an intro graphic or something?
He's got Creep Corner.
Oh yeah, Creep Corner. Yeah, let's go to the Creep Corner.
By day, I'm a hard-boiled private eye. But when Nick and Joe call, I'm George Passless, public dick.
I'm in my office when these two mugs elbow their way in. One's a real booze hound. The other's got sexuality coming out the yin-yang. Sure, I seen them before. I saw them when their shyster got hitched. Their mouthpiece got them off when they pulled a grift on some news hounds out in the sticks. But this ain't the sticks, boys. This is the big town, the big city. They throw 5 large on my desk, along with a photo. They want me to track down a dame. Little do these mooks know, I've been trailing that tomato for years. She's called Melinda. She runs with a bad crowd. Stone and Nolte in North Koreatown. They hand me an extra Finsky to tail this oldster, Doral Silverthorn. Well, I got news for them. It's the big one, the big sleep, see? He's with Wiggy now, wearing a wood kimono. The old Staten Island Dutch oven.
No, we found out this way? Doral's dead?
Oh no!
I'm afraid he's not 103 anymore, boys. He died in 99.
Oh. Martin Carlton's up.
Martin Carlton.
Are you going to keep doing the voice?
No,
here?
I'm going to stop. Thank God. That was horrible.
I think we went past where you're at.
Wow.
Oh.
I really like that voice. It seemed like you're exhausted from the voice.
That was incredible. That's
so
more work
second.
than we've ever put into an episode of VCR Party.
I hit pause here. We'll back up.
Who are we on, Martin?
But can you catch me up though? So, because I couldn't understand a word you were saying.
Doral Silverthorn. First of all, I found
from Rock's Winning Workout. We watched it in the EP episode.
Yes. You don't think everybody knows that?
Everybody
and has
knows Doral
that on a
Yeah.
whiteboard in their room?
No, probably not.
Okay. So I found that his real name is Oliver Doral Silverthorn.
Oh.
His father was also named Oliver. And
that's good to know.
Oliver II.
Yes.
No longer with us. Well,
At
he was
least the
93 when that video was made in 1989.
Okay. We got to figure out a new system
Tell us
here.
the Martin Carlton update, though. We saw
Martin Carlton.
We watched
the Martin Carlton Stunt Spectacular.
Yep.
Which you showed several episodes ago.
Yes.
In which I believe he jumps from one tree almost to another. He appears to injure himself severely. He's still around. He's still working. We found an episode of Max X, a a show from 2000, 2001.
I remember that.
Yeah,
that was a TV show that was.
Bar.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was on for years, but it was only on for like a year or two.
It was like
Then they just
practically
kept
like
repeating
it was
episodes?
practically like snuff.
Yeah.
They'd always show like people like falling. You're like, oh, that guy has to be
guy
dead.
narrowly escaping a train or something like that. Yeah.
Anyhow, he's still making videos, and he's not doing stunts, although his production company is called Stunt Cat, and we found a picture of him from 2000, also his LinkedIn photo, which Nick found.
Yeah, and I messaged him on LinkedIn.
Oh.
I had to sign up for a trial membership. I've never been on LinkedIn before, but now I am.
We're up to Martin Carlton on Max X right now.
Okay.
You want to start?
You can keep going.
So then get to the photo.
So
of him
then there's
today.
there's the photo of him there, and then there should be a photo right after of him now.
Yeah, there's the LinkedIn. That's definitely him.
Yeah.
That's how we knew it was him.
Okay, so then we'll move on to Mr. TSW.
Okay.
There
we go.
We got banned.
So I contacted him on Facebook. He wrote back at 3:06 p.m. He wrote back, "Yes, I'm interested. Here's where I'm living now." And then at 3:55 he emailed me to say, "Well, here's my personal email address." And then less than 20 minutes later, he wrote back and said, "I watched a couple episodes of your show. I'm no longer interested in doing an interview."
Yeah, we get that a lot. We get that a lot. So
I wonder what he saw.
He was right in our grasp.
Yeah, he was so close. So
we can't. Yeah, maybe we send him a link. We're like, because I think he probably watched episode 69 where we talked about 69.
No, I think he's in England, and that episode is banned in England.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what he watched.
Oh right. No, you're right.
It's like, well, let me see what these youngsters are up to. And it's like, oh, that's the diarrhea montage, everybody. Huh.
It's like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah. So he was right in our grasp, and then
I do want
us.
to. I do want to sweet talk him though. We have his email. I'm going to just email.
Well,
him.
we're heading to England after our Scotland.
Wherever Cumbria is. So
yeah.
We'll
I think it's in the south. So
just knock on his door. Don't email. Just show up with a camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
We'll
they don't
bring
have
our
guns
cell
in
phones
England.
with
He
us
already
and-
said no, but we'll just show up.
Persistence.
Yeah.
Ask for forgiveness and permission. Is that it?
Exactly.
All right. Shall we close out?
Let's close out of the Creep Cavern.
I don't think we have.
Yeah,
to do
there's no
that.
close out.
I just meant show the final video.
Oh, you want to close out of everything?
Yeah, we're running
along. George brought a video, but yeah, we're running along. But what do you think? How long is this going to take?
It's 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah, let's pop it in. It's all right. I didn't know
Okay, so this is my first videotape when my parents first bought a VCR in 1986. I was taping everything that was on TV, and everything on this is gold.
This whole tape?
This is your very first VHS tape that you've ever owned, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, look at this.
So it should say somewhere on there that I was going to record Crime Story, which was a new show that I loved by Michael Mann, who had done Miami Vice.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
Okay, George's first video.
And so this is an episode of The Tonight Show starring the amazing Randy, showing that psychic surgery is fake.
Okay. Oh, we have some psychic surgery videos too.
But bothers you, we suggest you don't watch this. This is James Randi, who's going to
I love James
give you an
Randi.
idea of what the psychic surgeons in the Philippines actually do on people who go down there and pay good money. You all set?
Indeed.
All right, we have our patient. It's all yours.
Okay.
There's a documentary about this guy.
It's
Right?
time to look
this.
away
Yeah.
if you need to, because it's going to get a little gory from now on. The psychic surgeons of the Philippines are, hey James Andy, okay?
Everything's fine.
They're pretty heartless folks. They just don't much care for the feelings of people. They don't certainly care for their health at all. And of course, they're not in any way trained to do this sort of thing. They just put on an act as if they are trained. Now, what you're about to see is a bare-handed operation which appears to take place by actually penetrating the body. Believe me, what you're seeing is strictly special effects. It's sleight of hand and nothing more. And this is the way it looks.
This is good television right here.
Oh, yeah. And Carson loved to debunk fake psychics and stuff like that. Uri Geller.
Oh, that looks real. Crowd is silent.
Yeah.
So I looked it up.
Down there, we don't get it on your trousers if we can help it. Let me see.
Oh, cut to somebody in the audience.
1 out of 4 TVs was watching this.
Really?
Wow. It's always like a chicken liver that he would palm, and then a sponge with blood on it.
According to Time magazine, a woman fainted during this.
A woman fainted?
Yeah, in the audience.
In the audience?
Yeah.
This is terrible. It's getting worse and worse. Wait a second now.
You hear people gagging.
Oh, no, that doesn't come up.
That guy's a treasure.
Yeah.
So I shared this in my 9th grade English class because I had to do a book report, and I did Randy's Flim Flam, and I got in a lot of trouble.
Did you?
For showing this in school. Yeah.
Because it's so gory?
Yeah.
That's good sleight of hand.
That's a bit better. Just a second. Just 1 second now.
Maybe better for you.
You don't feel any better?
Chicken innards.
Is it grossing you out, Steve?
And the strange thing is, after this operation is all over, now, mind you, folks, I want you to bear in mind, please, that people are showing this as if it were really serious, as if it actually did take place, and as if surgery were really performed. People do this, they go to the Philippines, they spend their money, and they frankly return home, in most cases, to die. It's a little bit funny to watch it, perhaps, and you say, gee, I know it's play acting.
You can kill it whenever.
It's not play acting when they go by the tens of thousands.
Yeah, I
every year.
saw him give a talk at the by the University of Wisconsin-Madison. This was maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and he did a talk for the Society of Atheists in UW, and his new thing is debunking herbal supplements, and he had herbal sleeping pills, and he talked about how the FDA can't regulate them, so they can make all these claims on them. And so it said you can't exceed more than one of these sleeping pills every 8 hours. He took a bottle of 50 of them. We sat and watched him take one at a time, water, one at a time, and then he did a 2-hour talk after that. Did nothing. Wow. And yeah, he's doing great work.
He's the best.
I mean, he's got to be old now, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
he's
old there.
I got my photo with him, and yeah, I love that guy.
All right, we're going to end things. Nice work, George. You've done good. Real good.
Thanks, George.
I like violent clips like that. All right.
All right, we'll end on that.
Wait. Okay, so this is a weird one.
I remember we found that in Dallas.
Is it where we found it?
Somebody gave that to us in Dallas.
I was wondering where we got this one. It's a great cover. It's got a lot going on here. There's robots, and there's like, it's called SOS, and there's a monkey that's smoking. It's smoking a pipe. Yeah, a monkey smoking a pipe.
Yep.
And then, so it's all about music videos. It says action, suspense, thrills, romance, humor, and the supernatural. But what they don't tell you is that it's super, super Christian.
Oh.
It's like super Christian.
Didn't realize that.
But the songs are very catchy. But it's like Christian that is the barcode is the mark of the beast. You know, like that.
Sure.
Remember that?
That branch of Christianity.
That branch is just like Satan is out there and he's living in barcodes.
Okay. So we're going to end with that? Oh.
Catchy pop songs.
Okay.
And so we're going to...
Get a place to end as any.
Yeah, we're going to play
Next week, John Wilson, we're not live, but we're going to air it live and then comment along from Scotland.
Yep.
So.
All right, that's all. That's it.
We'll be right back right after that.
Don't go, please don't go. Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Don't go, please don't go.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. 'Cause there's a very strange man at the checkout stand, and there's a laser scanner where you put your hand. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
Don't go, Kathy, don't go.
Without a computer ID, there's no way to pay.
Don't go, please don't go.
I know there's a sale and a special on rice, and you can buy beans at a giveaway price, but that's just their way to get you down there. What you don't know is that they're everywhere.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket.
Their new computer is the way to control. But what they didn't say is that it cost your soul. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Without a computer ID, there's no way to pay. Don't go, please don't go. 'Cause there's a very strange man at the checkout stand, and there's a laser scanner where you put your hand. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Oh, Kathy.
When we return, Dr. Sellner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
We'll be right back right after that.